Peace and love, you beautiful wonders of a spiritual level of being. Nathan here from a spiritual level of being. You have a spiritual level of being. And today I want to discuss what does the G symbol stand for in Masonry. Well, it's a very ancient symbol. It represents Gnosis, knowledge from within, spiritual esoteric knowledge. It represents the generations, knowledge passed on through the generations, through our ancestors, through our DNA and evolution. It represents the grand architect, the grand designer of the universe, the grand architect of the universe. It represents God, gold, a reference to the philosopher's stone, which is also your inner wealth, your inner treasure, your soul, your spirit, your mind. Now, it also represents mathematics. Now, in this sense of mathematics is in geometry. So, Gnosis is a Greek word for knowledge. It's much more than this. It's living esoteric spiritual knowledge. Knowledge that you can live by in your day-to-day life. Living knowledge. Useful knowledge. Now, the generations represents the act of producing. So, co-creation through the masculine and femme. As so above, so below. So we are gods, one with God. The power of creation itself. Now, it represents the knowledge passed on through the generations, through reincarnation. Now, it's also knowledge in general that's remembered throughout time. Passed on through stories. The grand architect, which represents the pentacle and the pentagram. No matter how you look at this, it represents an A, so grand architect. Now, this represents that you are the creator, the transformer and destroyer of your own life. So it represents Christ consciousness, divine protection, the mysteries of magic. Now, it also represents the 5 elements, the 5 wounds of Christ, the masculine and femme, that you are God, one with God. Now, the pentacle of Solomon, again, has Gnostic origins. So the word Gnostic was used later. Now, technically, it just means one to know. So you're either Gnostic or agnostic. You know or you don't know. So this could be with mechanics, books, history, etc. But Gnosis is spiritual, esoteric knowledge. Now, this being said, in the ancient past, thousands of years before Christianity, there were ones referencing themselves as ones in the know, ones in the pursuit of esoteric spiritual knowledge. They were the Gnostics. They would meet up in secret, discuss maths, science, art, philosophy, and astrology because the rest of the world was very unenlightened and would have stoned them or killed them and persecuted them. So the Masons started off as Gnostics who would hide their symbolism in art, in buildings. In turn, they would be corrupted by the rich societies, just like the Illuminati, who would also start off as, say, Gnostics, who were fighting the religious oppressive powers of religion. They eventually would be later re-emerged in the Americas as a bunch of rich people. So they were corrupted and taken over. So the idea of a pursuit of spiritual knowledge has always existed since the days of spirituality, since shamanism. So we have this idea of spiritual knowledge. So God within, angels within, life within, energy within. You're not separate from energy. Everything's in rhythm. Everything is in vibration. Everything is frequency. You are not separated from this. So you're one with this. So this meaning that you are God, one with God. So in a Gnostic sense, we are all multiple minds, one but many, making up the cosmic mind of God, seeking its own personal experience to come to know itself. Gnosis, the idea of you are God. So peace and love, everyone. I love you all. Connect to all one mind and soul. Namaste.